What up, world? Back again. It is the Country Rap Report. And why did we just lose Katita? It's your boy, VicXL.
And I'm Creeker Mariah.
It's your boy, Chi.
And maybe Katita will jump back on. I don't know what happened. It's like as soon as we hit go, she went gone.
Yeah.
She will.
Yeah, she's here. Yeah. She's like, nope, skirt.
I'm going to get in the
Speaking of
message.
ad-libs, skirt. She'll be back. She'll be back. I got faith.
Hopefully she'll be back. And
yeah.
All right, so that threw me off. It messed up my whole continuity.
You want to start over? We can.
No, we got to start over. They know who we are. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are the Country Rap Report, and we watch the Country Rap Report. You are watching the best in the genre of country rap, bring you the best in country rap reviews, country rap reactions, country rap hot topics, as well as
birthdays, quotables.
Yep. Birthdays, quotables, interviews with some of the hottest artists in the genre. All kind of things going on over here. So y'all, it's okay if you want to make us your number one and only source of the genre of country rap. We are here to support you. All right, now, shout
and the live shows.
Yes. And speaking of live shows, we do have one of the latest chats on the internet. So feel free to join us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we drop brand new episodes. Now, what we need you to do is subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Hey, hit that thumbs up. If you hit the thumbs down, we won't see it. I have a block on my thumbs down. I won't even see it. So you can waste all the time you want. You get 100 thumbs down, I won't see it. We won't see it, but you can. Because if you hit thumbs down, that means you interacted with the channel and you're helping push us to the algorithm. Okay. So now, also, if you're not part of the live chat and you're at work, then become part of the replay game. But when you become part of the replay game, make sure you get in the comments and you interact with us and you let us know, is there someone you would like for us to interview? Is there somebody you would like for us to review? Is there someone you like for us to react to? Is there a topic you need for us to talk about? Do you have a show coming up? Do you have a record drop? Interact with us. All right?
Yes. If they got a thought, leave a comment. That's how I feel. Like, you think in this way, comment. Otherwise, how are we supposed to know? We're not mind readers. We don't even know you're watching unless you comment. So hit the like button, share, subscribe, and leave us a comment.
All right. Last but not least, my grandfather used to always say, when you got something good, don't keep it to yourself. Sharing is caring. So if you enjoy country rap, if it's helped change your life, mold your life, guide you on the right path, or even gave you clarity, and you like the content we bring, and you feel like you have a friend that needs to know more about the genre, some of these artists we cover, all you got to do is hit that share button. You can be a hater for 23 hours and 59 seconds. But take 1 second and don't be a hater all day and hit that share button and share the Country Rap Report with a friend. Okay?
What's it cost? It's free. It's free $99.
Free 99.
Yeah. So if you're rocking with us, share it.
And if you're rocking with us, you're rocking with the best.
Facts. We do have the latest chat Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
If you're rocking with us, you're rocking with the best.
Hey, Mariah, you say it again because I interrupted you.
What did I say? We got the latest chat. We do, for real. I bounce around. We do have the latest chat.
In the immortal words of DJ Khaled,
I think
we the best.
Oh, jeez.
DJ Khaled.
All right, Katita. Before you jump into what you got, introduce yourself, because you drop soon as we start introducing ourselves.
Oh, yeah. You know that little pop-up where it tells you that it's recording? I pressed leave meeting instead of got it.
Oh.
It happens. It happens. We're only human.
So, my name's Katina. If y'all don't know me yet, you will soon. I'm a singer-songwriter, getting back into it extremely recently. Y'all can find me on Linktree at all lowercase Katita Music 321. It's got all my socials and like a little button that you can press to gift me. You know, it's like a tip system or whatever. I don't know how much to put down, so I'm not gonna lie. I think I put too much. But that's not the point. I want y'all to see my socials. So I just dropped a few covers. Most of them are pinned on my socials. And feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Hit me up in the DMs. I don't care as long as y'all are communicating and wanting I'm
Hold
wanting
on.
you guys to
Let me stop. Fellas, she don't mean hit her up in the DM like y'all might be thinking.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you
No
just open gateway. You just open the
Yeah,
open
true.
gateway.
You gotta remember, Katita, how the world is.
I was thinking that
I
too.
hit her up and was like, "Hey sis, I'd like to get to know you better. If you're a man, you might want to, not send pictures of your anyway."
True. That's already happened this week.
Oh,
It
yes.
happens too many times, honestly. But anyway, no, hit me up in the DMs if you would like to request a song and I don't catch you on the comments. I'm really good at replying to comments really quickly as well, so I don't think we're gonna have any issues. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Oh, there'll be
no one
something
messes that up for me.
eventually, if not immediately, but
Yeah. Knock
hopefully
on
not.
wood.
But
Like.
yeah.
And
For sure.
last thing, if you're artists out there and you have a record and you need a female to sing on the hook, Katita is for hire. Feel free.
Oh, she'll be in a different direction.
Yes.
So if you need a female voice on a hook, holla at Katita. We get it done.
Okay.
All right.
You did a beautiful cover. I seen your cover on Instagram, and it was beautiful.
Well, thank you very much.
I did not. What cover are we talking about?
Okay, it's on Instagram.
Instagram, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go check that out later when I'm doing what I do. You feel me?
Yeah. And I'll be getting a good recording mic soon as well. So I'm holding back on recording a lot of things right now in anticipation of getting that equipment. So yeah, what you hear is only like a portion of what I actually produce. Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's get into it. You are up to bat first because you got a very interesting story for us.
All right, so I've never heard of anybody who is no fan of Jellyroll. I know we're huge fans of Jellyroll.
It's some people who watch this show. It's some people who watch this show that are not fans of Jellyroll.
I know of a person, that hates Jellyroll right now.
They're in the chat right now, probably.
Probably, and I love him. He's a great supporter of the channel. He does not like Jellyroll. He or she.
Whoever that is a hater.
No, he's actually not.
Everyone has their reason. It's America.
I got love for everybody.
Nah, no opinions unless it's what I agree with.
Shut up. I love Jellyroll. How about that?
You need like a king's crown. Like,
for real.
I'm the king. This is my realm.
I was gonna bring something up like that, but I'll wait till we actually get into it.
All right. So, I'd like to cover what he did this Saturday, which was, well, if we're airing tomorrow, then that'd be 2 days ago. He was tagged in a TikTok from the profile called HARP, RVA, all caps, back in June. And this guy named Ryan Riggs was trying to let him know that while he's on tour, he'll be really close to this jail that he directs. So they basically just invited him to come and just hold a meeting, like chat with the guys and whatnot. I'm gonna get into like the more details. I'm just kind of giving y'all like a short story right now. Yep, HARP RVA, helping addicts recover progressively.
HARP RVA. Okay.
Yeah. So
What's the RVA mean?
That I'm not
Richmond,
sure. I'm
Virginia.
sure I've seen it and it's just left my mind already.
Richmond,
Yeah, I
Virginia.
don't. Oh, okay.
Richmond, Virginia. See.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So back to Ryan Riggs. He was a former inmate, and also currently in recovery from substance use disorder. He was, the main guy in organizing having Jellyroll come and visit the jail. So while they were setting everything up and they were getting interviews and everything, Riggs, he was expressing his gratitude towards Carrie Rhodes, who is the jail's mental health director, for contributing into also, making Jelly's visit possible. Carrie Rhodes, she took on the position after her son, Taylor, died in 2019 from a drug overdose. Unfortunately, he suffered a shoulder injury. He took prescription pills and then he became addicted. And although he went into treatment, he eventually relapsed, and the drugs he ingested were laced with fentanyl.
Yeah,
So,
that's sad. That's so sad.
yeah, but I have like really high respect for Miss Rhodes, though.
Yes.
She's obviously doing a great job. If y'all check out HARP RVA's profile and everything, like you can really see that she legitimately puts her heart and soul into everything she can do for them.
Yeah. After her own son passed away from. Yeah.
Yeah, afterwards too.
Yeah.
Like that's a oof.
It's probably part of her healing process.
Mm-hmm. So Jelly made it on Saturday. He had a performance that evening as well, but beforehand he was going to visit this jail. And so from what I saw on the video, I would describe it as a crowded room filled to the brim, not only with people, but smiles, cheering. People were showing lots of love and gratitude. And, everybody was singing and having fun. Jelly was talking to them about, how there was no program like HARP around when he was incarcerated. And, he this isn't his first rodeo, going to jails and, talking, mentoring, that kind of thing. So I'm sure, especially like from all the excitement that the inmates had, he said he never ever went to a jail that had that kind of energy level too. So it made him emotional too. You could see that it was just so overwhelming for him and everybody involved. So he uh, expressed that he thinks that HARP should be on a global scale, placed everywhere in jails. From my understanding, it's only for Virginia. And I would agree, just from that little clip that I watched. The program itself is 100% voluntary as well. They do not let judges force anybody to join their program. And I got some respect for people for them as well. Because I feel like, someone who is involved in, helping addicts recover, helping sponsor once they get out, helping them with rooming or food. I feel like you shouldn't be forced to do that, just because someone tells you to.
Well,
Forced treatment probably doesn't work as well as voluntary.
I'm gonna jump
Right.
in.
Mhm.
In the documentary, and I gotta say this about Jelly. Um, it seems like he's very involved when it comes to the community and different type of programs. In the documentary that we talked about weeks back, he was actually visiting a facility and speaking to those gentlemen. And a lot of times
Yes.
when you go to these facilities and you speak to these men who might feel like they don't have a way or they don't have hope, seeing someone at a level and a magnitude of Jellyroll come in, take time out of his schedule just to come in to speak for absolutely free.
Yeah.
It
Mhm.
My grandfather used to say in church, if I can just touch one person. So if he just touches one person by him coming, spending time with them, I think his work is done to the utmost. And I just think more artists, even on a smaller scale, should get involved with programs, different type of programs, whether it's Cub Scout, Boy Scout, as an artist. And if you got, because right now everybody's music is accessible, Spotify, YouTube, whatever, your music can be heard, but you can provide inspiration even on a smaller scale. So I commend
Yeah.
Jelly for doing it, but I encourage more artists to get involved with programs that can change lives.
He's like
Oh
a
yeah.
hometown hero. Like in Nashville, he's done so much for the at-risk youth and how he shows up. These are kids that are teenagers, whatever, young adults that are troubled, and they've not always had a parent figure around or an adult that ever
Mhm.
gave a crap to be around them. So not only is somebody showing up for them, but showing up, showing love, and it's somebody that's happens to be like the biggest star in the world right now. That can
Yeah.
change your freaking life. He's a hometown hero. Props to him. Salute to Jellyroll. I
Definitely.
I can't say enough good things about that.
Absolutely.
That's
Mhm.
what I'm saying. So whoever that is that be in the chat hating on Jelly Roll, you just a hater, bro.
It might be
Straight
more
up.
than one person. I mean, there's a
Well,
couple
more
people
than
that
one of
don't
them are
like him.
haters, then. Straight up. Fuck that.
They say they still are stuck in the mindset that he has sold out. He's no longer independent in their mind. So, the
So what?
details are it's
But
just it is what
True.
anyway, they think that he's a sellout and that's why they hate on him.
Yeah, it's
that's
different.
Um.
crazy,
There's
man.
different.
Yeah.
Everybody can't take the same path. So
Yeah,
Right.
man.
Mhm.
and I'm not gonna call them a hater. I'm just gonna say they disagree, and it's okay because the people that I know that don't agree with him, they're still very respectful. So I ain't gonna call them a hater.
Yeah, I've had a conversation with somebody that said he was a sellout and said they don't agree with his lifestyle and none of that, and they're big Upchurch supporters. But at the we ended the conversation still like respecting each other, and the disagreement was still a disagreement, but it didn't change our relationship. Like he still
Yeah.
likes my story every day, and or he or she, and there's a couple people that I know that don't like Jelly Roll. So I think Jelly Roll's been winning lately, and I'm super excited.
Now you mentioned
Yeah.
Upchurch. So Krika, you got something about Upchurch going on, right?
Man, yeah, I do. I'm always, kind of paying attention to everything. I noticed because Upchurch did the Blue Jeans album recently, and we did, talk about that before on a prior show, and we talked about the documentary. Well, you know that T2 has a feature on one of the songs on the album, Blue Jeans. So Upchurch went back, in the fall. Upchurch went to Houston to hang out with Kalani on to be, and while he was there, he also hooked up with T2, who's a known rapper in the Houston area. Well, T2 ended up getting to come to Tennessee. And when I interviewed T2 back in the fall, one of my questions was, when are you coming to Tennessee? And he said, for sure in the future. Well, this happened like in the last 2 weeks. T2 came to Tennessee. He brought his buddy that has a podcast with him, Wild Entertainment. So shout out to King Dub and shout out to T2 with their podcast. And T2's featured on the song Lone Star on the Blue Jeans album. And they Upchurch just announced over the weekend, I think, they're going to be dropping the music video for Lone Star tomorrow, Monday. Well, today's Sunday. We're whenever this airs, it'll be
14.
already out. But yes, so the music video for Lone Star is coming. I'm excited because tomorrow it's going to come out. I'm trying to debate if I'm going to do a reaction to it. I probably will because I've built a relationship with T2, but super excited because Upchurch, he helped co-produce that album. And I think that, Kalani is super talented, but to see T2 on it was pretty dope. And they're making a music video. So that's going to come out tomorrow. By the time this airs, it will have been out. But yeah, that's my Upchurch news.
All right, Chief, you still bumping Blue Jeans?
Oh, hell yeah. Blue Jeans, look, hey, I thought that Pioneer, I was like, man, Pioneer is it. That album's fire. Right? And I'm fairly new to Upchurch. I'm not new to knowing who he is. I know who Upchurch was for a long time, but I didn't really listen to him. I heard a song here or there 2, 3, 4 years ago and shit like that. I heard a song here and there, and there was always certain things that I didn't like, so I never went back to them. Then I would hear another song, and I would hear a couple of things here and there, and it's like, it's not really my thing. But since starting doing Country Rap Report, I started listening. You know what I'm saying? I started listening more, and I gotta be honest, man. I don't know if I'm a creek squatter yet, but
Did you get your card?
I'm fucking with Upchurch, man. I'm fucking with Upchurch.
He went hard as hell on this last one.
Oh yeah. And he talk a lot of shit. What? He talk
Says names too.
Yo, Upchurch talks hella shit, bro. I'm surprised not one rapper. Well, Shotgun Shade, I don't really count him. But you fucking the whole Bravo thing, he had the best chance at it, and he just gave up. You know what I'm saying? But he's talking a lot of shit about people not coming at him. Indian rappers' careers, burying careers. Like he's talking a lot of shit, bro, and nobody will say anything. That's the best part about it. Nobody say a word. I'm looking directly at the camera, all you rappers. Won't nobody say a word.
Do you think Morgan Wallen or Luke Combs are going to come back with a diss on Upchurch?
Nah, I'm not talking about them. Those aren't rappers. Them guys sing. You know what I'm saying? Them
country.
I'm talking about rappers. You know what I mean? Like, rap battling is a part of rap. So it doesn't matter if it's hip hop, if it's country rap. It doesn't matter if it's rock rap. It doesn't matter if it's, drill rap.
It's part of the culture.
Whatever it is, it's baked into the culture. It's a main entity inside of the collective. You know what I'm saying? Inside of inside of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So of course I don't want to see, there's no reason for no violence. I don't want to see that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about strictly stepping up to the damn challenge, bro. Which one of y'all is going to step up to the challenge? See, the problem is
he didn't name nobody.
Just a little bit, and I want to hear what y'all got to say about what I'm saying. This is the last thing though, and then I want to hear what y'all's takes is on it. I think a lot of people are scared. A lot of folks are scared because they know Creek Squad don't play that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not really Upchurch ending anybody's career. It's the people that love him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it would matter if another artist came and battled him and destroyed him. I don't think it would matter. His fan base will still be Upchurch won no matter what. I don't think it's possible for someone to beat Upchurch when it comes to fan base.
No, you're right. You're right.
Right.
So what would be the point?
Yeah, why fire back if you know you're gonna lose?
And why fight back if it's like this. We're all in this to build a career. Okay. Mm-hmm. His fan base is so big that they can destroy your career. So what is the so that becomes the point of ego and non-ego. Like, what is the point? What is the point of arguing or saying something when you know you're not going to be heard? If Upchurch says something, be it right or wrong, his fans are going to ride with him. So
most of the time, yes. Most of the fans, most of the time.
And that's fine. I'm not saying anything's wrong with that. That's why you build a fan base.
Yes.
It's no different than a Nicki Minaj. No different than like the Barbs, the Beehive, the fans.
Right.
It's no different. So I'm not mad at Upchurch for doing it. What I'm saying is, if you're an artist on the come up, he's got 3 million, you've got 100,000. What would be the point, knowing you're going against someone who now these 3 million people are not going to give you a chance? Why? Suck it up.
That's the fear. That's the fear in it.
It's not fear.
Fear.
How is it fear if you're trying to conduct business? My mother always taught me this one thing: don't cut your nose off to spite your face. Don't let your ego, or don't let your ass write a check. Don't let your mouth write a check your ass can't cash.
I'm more familiar with that one. Yeah.
What's the point of going at this man knowing no matter what you do, spit your best bar, his fan base is going to cut your head off? I don't
like with Bravo. You seen what Bravo did, because me and Vic were on a live when this happened.
Bravo was smart by not responding.
Right, Upchurch came into the chat whenever we were live. Me and Vic were live, and he's like, "Well, FJ's free, just so y'all know." Well, we were talking about the diss tracks and stuff with Bravo. Like, Bravo took the right route, in my opinion. He, chose to be, whatever it is, humility, or I forget the word, but like Vic said, that's the best case scenario, I think.
Let me say this: I don't agree.
Took the wrong route.
I know. With Bravo,
think?
I know he did, because he's the one who started the shit. So if you started it, and then that man comes back at you, and then he comes at you again, like the first song, that's a response. Then he comes at you again. That it could have ended after that. And Bravo.
Who's gonna win though?
It was one song for one song, but once he kept going, and then on top of that, 2 months later, he does a reaction video completely trashing this man and his wife.
Oh yeah, and Savannah. Yeah.
No.
Troll. Yeah, he's kind of.
No, you fucking say something. You get on that microphone and you say something.
It's a losing.
They have their own
battle.
fan base. They have their own fan base that makes them money. I don't think that battle, if Bravo would have continued with it, I don't think that it would have destroyed his career or Savannah's, because they have their own core fan base. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's important.
Just like Upchurch has his own core fan base.
It's not, I just said destroy. I'm talking about growth.
Hindering growth. Yeah.
Once you make that move, none of those 3 million are coming your way. So you just cut off 3 million people, potential customers. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
But what's crazy is that rappers do it all the time, though. You know what I'm saying? Rappers do it all the time to whoever.
They may not have.
So that's true. What? Okay, I hear what you're saying. Rappers throw subs all the time. They throw subs. When rappers go all out war diss, they're equal. Jay-Z and Nas were here. Jay-Z wasn't here and Nas was here. They were here. So from a financial business standpoint, it's okay. That's a clash of the titans. You're 100,000 strong. You're 100,000 strong. You better not be, and you're trying to go on the incline.
But all right, so check this out. This is why 50 Cent is so legendary. He did a song called How to Rob is what it's called. And he's talking about robbing a bunch of all these different industry rappers, right? Nobody did that at that time, right? He did that, and absolutely it did not destroy his career one bit. He actually elevated after that.
But hold on, that's not a fair assessment, because he done it from a parody standpoint. He done that from a parody. Had he robbed one of these rappers for real? The ramifications would he done it from? First of all, he copied the concept. He copied the concept from Biggie because Biggie already had done How to Fuck an R&B Bitch.
Oh yeah, but that I mean, so I guess that could be something similar. Yeah, that's similar.
That's parody. If someone right now done a country rap record and talked about robbing church and robbing all these different people from a parody standpoint, it's not going to hurt your career. It's going to show a creative side, and it's fictitious. That's completely different from a beef. We're talking
from a diss track, yeah.
But I'm not suggesting someone beef with Upchurch. I'm just suggesting somebody show this man what they about. That's all. That's what. No beef shit. It's a competition. This is a sport. You know what I'm saying? And you got a man that's calling you out. Think about boxing.
He's been number one so long.
We're gonna go to the next
boxing
subject.
Or the UFC. Right?
We're gonna go to the next subject because number one, I'm gonna say what is if you first of all, let me rewind. Church ain't finna say none of these people's names. So it's pointless for them to say his name. So what are you doing for? Because there are people who diss Upchurch all the time that you don't even know.
Yeah.
I've reviewed records that's dissing Upchurch. Church ain't.
I'm still catching them. Yeah.
So think about it. Church knows what he's doing. Yes, when he done that with Gator, that was a person that he viewed as an equal lyrically. But he know good and damn well had Gator responded, he would have got Gator's career the fuck up out of there. Because his fans would have done it for him.
Yeah.
That's
sad, bro. That's sad.
That's
the way it is. That's how it is. Though.
That's what you call hard work.
That's how you cornered the market, bro. He cornered the shit. Everything
his
goes through that
base.
Man.
It's that fan base.
Everything goes through that man. That's crazy,
that's true. It's the way it is, though.
No, everything don't go through him. It's just it's not a good business model. Like why it's not the only person who if they diss Upchurch that wouldn't have their career destroyed would be Jellyroll. Anybody else in this genre dissing Upchurch, you are asking for career suicide. Jellyroll is the only person. I'm gonna show you prime example. Let me show you who?
Adam.
No, Adam. I love Adam Calhoun, but
I don't know if Adam could. Let me tell you.
He's not going to destroy Adam's career, though. Ain't no way.
Rough water, yeah.
Prime example, because the powers are in the numbers. Okay.
Yeah.
Chase Matthews' career ain't destroyed.
Not destroyed, no.
It ain't. No, Chase Matthews' career is doing this. It's doing this because he has a machine behind him. He has a machine behind him that can go out and get him visibility and gain more fans. Yes. Country rap ain't built like that. Country rap ain't built.
Right, and that's a problem.
There's no machine that's gonna go out and get you more fans if Upchurch buries you in country rap. You gotta depend on these vehicles until the majors come in, or some big entities come in, or some powerhouses put their money together,
or some more independents blow up.
Yes. So
which might take time.
Right. You're right. Okay. Y'all got me. All right. So everybody continue to be scared. Go tuck your tails and run from Ryan Upchurch.
He didn't call any names out though. Like who's gonna step?
He's not calling anybody's name.
Yeah.
He's not calling anybody's name. He's not gonna get him attention either.
No, he won't give him that attention. That's like
shaking in their boots.
He is number one on the charts for a reason.
Hey, I fuck with him though.
But y'all look out for the music video. By the time this airs, the music video for Lone Star featuring T2 will be out. And T2 is a Houston artist that came to Tennessee. So when they did the whatever the night the lights went out, it was from the 615 to the 832. Now it's the 832 came to the 615. Yeah. So pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. All right, next up. we just man, we just had 2 videos drop over the past 2 weeks. Adam Calhoun and Tom McDonald did a project in 2022 that was received very, very well. It seems like these 2 gentlemen are back at it again. They're about to drop a new project, The Brave 2. They've already released 2 videos. Video 1 was American Flag. Video 2 was Your America. Now, I got to say this before I let you guys give your input on it. They done a promo. They done a short, which I thought was one of the most entertaining shorts I've seen. I'm talking about, it had me like this in the screen, like, you better not. Y'all better not. Y'all better not.
He already said it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not in that
Which
context.
one though? There were several shorts. There were several shorts.
The short, the N-word short is the one that made me say, you know what? I'm watching this video Friday.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. There was a couple.
I like that short. That was funny. I laughed when I saw it.
They did do a very good job of bringing humor to a serious subject, because stuff like that, you know, that they rap about is very serious for a lot of people. You know, Adam has struggled with people calling him a racist for some time now. Tom is born in Canada, so the songs, I mean, American Flags, for me, the video, it was so. I mean, I liked it. I love the songs, but the video, the hyper patriotism, if I'm being 100% honest, because I'm a huge Adam Calhoun fan, the hyper patriotism was a little bit corny for me. But that being said, I still loved it. So it's one of those things, like, you know, and then the new one that just came out, the Your America, I mean, in these songs, they're speaking facts that I can't really argue with. But me personally, I try to be very accepting and loving and stuff. So I know why, you know, that's their thing, and they're doing very good. The Brave, is it official that this is the Brave, off the Brave? Is there a Brave 2 album? Does anybody know?
I'm not sure, but it appears
I know that they're doing an album together.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is, because they did the first one. It was very popular. You know, I think that we talked about it in the cipher, like how I'd like to see Adam jump on a cipher with Upchurch, and maybe even Tom too. I've never really paid much attention to Tom, not as much as other, you know, rappers, but I think that the songs were they're doing numbers like crazy. So I think they're, you know, very, very, very popular on YouTube and other streaming platforms as well.
So this is my take. First and foremost, political music in the realms of hip hop has always been there. We've had groups like Public Enemy, X Clan, Poor Righteous Teachers, just to name a few. So you've always had groups that, as I like to call it, banged on the system. The problem with that is, the problem with these artists and these songs is they're only one perspective. So it's always enlightening to those who follow that perspective. But the people who follow a different perspective, it always leaves a weird taste in your mouth. So me personally, I try not to do politics and religion on the platform, because I know there's going to be someone who it doesn't represent, because you can't represent anyone. Now,
everyone.
I American Flags, I'm gonna be very honest, I haven't seen, but I did watch Your America, and I agree that they were really spitting facts. The thing is, this is the thing, being African American, and this shouldn't offend anyone. When you make these songs from your perspective, understand that there are people who live that opposite life that you're speaking of. You know, I really, really, really respect Adam Calhoun. I like his music. I like what he do, but he tends to do some divisive things that are very insensitive.
Divisive.
He does.
It's like an opportunist.
Yes. That are insensitive to people who are coming up in that. I'm not saying you're entitled to your opinion, so I'm not going against your opinion. I'm saying that sometimes when y'all say things, you might be speaking of people who got deceased family members who's going to watch your video do 4 or 5 million. You know what I'm saying? But they're mourning.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. And it's music, it's art, it's freedom of speech. Do what you choose. just understand when you get that pushback. And everybody blames the pushback on the other side.
Right.
You know, and I'll be the first to say this. I think racism is more political than anything because political parties can use racism to divide us and strengthen the vote one way or the other. And that's really all I'm gonna say about that because most of the time, most of us are not even on a level because most of us we get caught up in the presidential election. And the election that should mean the most to us is the ones that's in our own backyard. The alderman,
city, county,
councilman,
yeah.
mayor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying the bigger ones
Your
don't.
city.
Not saying the bigger ones don't matter, but these songs they make, they're about big politics. They're not about small politics. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Your governor's even big. That's statewide. Like, what about your city? Like your alderman? Yeah, like you said. Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't in your America. They ain't talking about Alabama in there. They ain't talking about the riverboat situation. I guess it probably happened after they recorded it.
Yeah.
I missed the whole riverboat thing, but I seen some people posting about it, and I was like, "There's something going on there." But I need to be on TikTok. But yeah, I heard about it, but I don't know what it's really about.
I just watched it because it's entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you go ahead, Katina. Go ahead. What you got to say?
Oh, well, shoot. My opinion about the way that people are taking it is it's.
Well, no. Well,
It's gone
first,
off the handle.
what's your opinion about the two songs that they dropped that Adam Calhoun and Tom
All
McDonald?
right. So let's just say it this way. You know, I'm new ears, right? Cause sure, I've listened to rap. I've listened to country my whole life, right? But you know, country and rap, let's say 10 years ago, I would have avoided this genre altogether. You know, it just didn't sound right to my ears. But now, I would say that it's if I was like brand new to the genre and these were the first two songs I heard, I would probably get the wrong impression about what country rap is. Most definitely. I'm a huge fan of like, you know, people getting like really like to their roots and still like expressing their emotion through song, you know, making it personal and stuff. Which I'm not saying he's not making it personal and, you know, he's definitely expressing how he feels and whatnot. I'm just saying, um, I like music to be more genuine. And I feel like it might not have came across that way. But,
yeah,
you
I think
know,
in their minds they're so patriotic. They're so patriotic that they want to express it in a way. They want to express it so badly, and music is their outlet. So if they'd have been the first two songs I ever heard in country rap, yeah, I probably would not be, as interested. So, having listened to all kinds of country rap for a while, I mean, it's kind of what I expect, especially with Tom McDonald on it. Personally, last year he did a song called Ghost, and it's more of a hip hop song. And to me, it was way better than either one of those. I mean, way better for him business wise. Now, if you're an all American patriot and that's your goal and your mission and your passion in life is to be patriotic, then sure, you're going to like these new songs better. But for me to listen as a fan, the song Tom McDonald did called Ghost last year was, way prettier and way more appealing for me, even though I'm a huge, supporter of Adam Calhoun and, the country and all that.
Yeah. There are a lot of things that personally, if Adam and I like hung out and had conversations, I would not agree with him on a lot of things, but I still do love his music and they do go hard on it, you know? So yeah, that's pretty much it. My opinion on the riverboat thing, I know all about it. I did a little bit more digging than y'all. But now because I, looked it up a little bit more on my phone, the algorithm on TikTok is like pushing through all this content that people are making and it's Like it's way out there, you know. It's more I don't know. I feel like they're beating the subject to the ground already. Yeah.
Well, my only thing with the riverboat thing, so number one, and this is from my African American perspective. Um, as an African American, I don't like, or as people saying, an American of color. I heard somebody say that. I thought it was kind of cool. An American.
I like that. Yeah.
I don't like that, even from a person of color side. I don't like it being turned into a race issue.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're literally linking this situation to the Jason Aldean song, and I can guarantee that nobody involved was thinking about no damn Jason Aldean. Jason Aldean wasn't even thinking the Jason Aldean controversy when the video was made. So the fact that, again, this goes back to me what I'm saying about Adam and Tom and media and politics. Whatever they need to do to divide us around election times, they are with it.
Yeah.
We had a situation where these men jumped this guy and people of color helped him because of whatever the reason. But guess now, I would have felt okay. I wish at least 2 white people had helped this guy, because had they, then it wouldn't be so big. But because you had these 4 white guys, how many white guys attacked this one black guy, which was dead wrong, and maybe they are racist, maybe they aren't, I don't know. But now this is a whole situation of kumbaya, and we shall overcome, and we're gonna have a riverboat holiday. You know, like I don't see it that way. That this man was being attacked, and anyone who wasn't a coward should have helped him. It shouldn't have been about the blacks got to help the blacks. If someone is doing something cowardly, they should be helped. Period. If that was,
I missed it, so I don't know what it was even about. Is there one sentence that would summarize what the Alabama riverboat thing was?
Basically, this gentleman was a dock worker. These people docked their boat somewhere they shouldn't have. He asked them to move it, and they jumped.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. I've seen something about like chairs, hitting people with chairs.
That's the one sentence you requested. There's more there's more details in there that led up to the jumping,
right?
And escalated.
Okay.
But that's basically, yes. That's what happened without all the details.
Okay. So, was the boat owner black or was the dock guy black?
No, the dock worker was black. And then the boat owner and the family were white.
Okay.
And it started off as just an argument. They were arguing back to him, saying whatever, as he was telling them they have to move the boat.
And then one of them came
in. They should have just moved the damn boat. But as he's arguing with one guy, another guy just flies out of nowhere and punches him, and then just tries to start fighting him. He's trying to hold his own. He's doing a little bit, his own. And then they got him on the floor, and then that's when 3 other guys, there was 5 of them, they start hitting them, punching them, kicking them.
Wow.
Oh, you talking about that?
It's real
Just
bad.
move the boat.
When he threw the bat signal. He threw the black signal. When he threw the bat
paused. He went,
what?
There's a point when the guy hits him, he gets back, and he takes his hat, and he throws it so far up in the sky.
You don't even see it again.
It never lands. It never lands.
What? Okay.
You remember the bat signal?
In the air like the bat signal for real.
Yeah.
He threw I call it the black signal. He threw the black signal. And all of a sudden you see black people swimming to his rescue.
Yeah. That dude was 16 years old, dude. Did you know that?
Who, the guy that was?
Yeah, the guy who was swimming, he was he was a teenager.
This is what I would wish not happened. I'm glad that it happened the way it happened because of how it happened in the first place. You know what I'm saying? However, so I'm okay with how it went down. However, what I really want, and I've talked to friends about this, I commented back to people on Facebook and Instagram and shit and YouTube in the comments and all that. What I don't want is for people to start thinking, okay, this is what a race war could look like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not for that at all.
Right.
I have one question. Can I ask my one question?
Yeah.
And then we can speed by.
Mm-hmm.
I have a white friend. Wasn't it in Birmingham? Didn't it happen in Birmingham? Did it happen in Birmingham?
Oh yeah, Alabama.
The boat thing?
Montgomery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, because I was wondering why my white friend from Birmingham wasn't helping the black guy. He could have spent like L5.
Montgomery from Birmingham, far probably.
Let's see.
Who lives in Birmingham?
He could have spent
Birmingham is like in the
L5.
mountains.
Mr.
Yeah, it's an hour and 20 minutes away.
I'm just saying he could have spent the block, helped the folk.
Hey,
there's a lot of pretty people that live in Birmingham, and Mr. 359 I think is close to Birmingham.
Oh no, but it was unfortunate. It was I ain't gonna say it was unfortunate. It was just a situation that got recorded, and now they're making it something that it's not.
Yeah, trying to divide people. It sounds like a mess. Like, and I see Chief's point about he didn't want it to be like what people think of, when they think of racial divide or what have you. And yeah, I agree.
But you know what's crazy? Back to Adam Calhoun and Tom McDonald. Like I'm perfectly cool with doing songs about the flag, about your pride and for the country and all that. Have at it, Hoss. I'm 100% cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of motherfuckers respect me and stuff like that because I served and stuff like that. So
yeah, you're a veteran.
I appreciate that. Yeah. I got love for that. You know what I'm saying? However, his see, man, Adam, he's a double-sided, a double-edged sword for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because on one hand, I really like how he raps, his rap style. First of all, it's strong. It's it presents like toughness. I'm not saying, oh, you should be a tough guy. I'm just saying toughness is a real
confident.
thing.
He's very confident.
It projects toughness, confidence. He has bars. His flow
seems
is
like a real man.
He has a style. Yeah, exactly.
He's not all internet. Like,
yeah.
He has a style, but he doesn't fall back onto just that one style every song. You know what I mean? Like, there'll be songs where he'll ride the beat a little differently, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but then he got songs like Larry Bird. Larry Bird is flames to me, bro. Like, I wish it was done like a month ago so we could do a review on it. To be honest with you. I love Larry Bird. Then he got the song with Struggle. Body. Let the bodies hit the floor. The door. We ain't here to party. Let it go. Lottie. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you think. I think of somebody else when you say let the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What is it? Drowning Pool, some shit? Oh no, not Drowning
Pool.
Yes. Yeah, Drowning Pool. Right?
It's alternative rock. I know that.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
That one. That's what I hear.
Let the bodies hit the ding.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Yeah.
Yo, that's my shit.
Right?
That's my shit. I absolutely love. I got it on my playlist. I absolutely love that song.
Yeah. But, I hear you there.
Dropping Bodies?
It's by Disturbed.
Yes.
Is it Dropping Bodies?
Dropping Bodies, yes. Adam Calhoun and Struggle Jennings. Fire. Then he got another one. What's that other one called? He got another one with Struggle. Then he has another song that I heard. Like, he has a bunch of them that are non-political. Like his non-political stuff.
Yeah.
I got a few of them bitches on my playlist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and no shade to Tom, but when it gets with Tom, it seems to be political. And that's kind of why people know Tom as, a political rapper.
I mean, definitely.
But I mean, no shade there. He's good at what he does. I just like Ghost better, the song he did last year.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it. It's just When you
All the
do
politics shit.
when
That's
anybody does political music, from their standpoint, there's going to
it's
be
one
pushback.
sided. It's one
It's
side.
Yeah.
If anything, do a song. Do a song. I would like to hear him do a song with someone else that feels the opposite. Because then you are building a bridge. You are building bridges because now you have one side telling the other side how they feel about situations,
They'd
political
rather
situations.
burn
You have
bridges
the other
sometimes.
side telling the other side. So now
they're kind
you
of stuck
now you
in,
have a
yeah,
discussion that can be had.
Well,
You know
right,
what I mean?
that's
right.
that,
When this
that's generally how being divisive works. If you're being divisive, you're not interested in hearing the other side because it might make sense.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You
It's
like
like
put blinders on.
Imagine that.
and
like
I'm glad
Right.
I'm the way I am
That exists.
because if anybody with different political, like I don't even get into politics no more. I used to be heavy into it, and it was all arguing all the time,
All the time.
all arguing all the
Mhm.
time. You never change somebody's mind. You
No,
never.
usually not.
It's just
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah.
time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So when I hear that all the time coming from artists, I kind of because I took myself out of the political, I'm not even voting anymore until someone comes along that I actually believe. You know what I'm saying? If it's Trump versus whoever, I'm not voting. Whoever's going to win, just going to win. I don't care because either way, we're screwed. We're all screwed anyway.
You
You know
can't
what I'm
appeal to
saying?
everybody. Like, you can't keep it PC. No matter what, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. So, like, politics is just something I try to keep off of my platform, I guess. Because, somebody's always going to be mad. So if you just, kind of not address it directly, at least, then, you're not in the red zone for being hated on or whatever. You can appeal to more people.
I agree.
Yeah. Which Adam has songs that he is not political at all. So I mean, I guess Tom
Exactly.
probably does too.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd rather hear that. Yeah.
A lot of his shit
Yeah.
is fire. You know what I'm
The
saying? But
Butcher, yeah.
it's just that politics, man, because it is so one sided. Every time I hear a point, I'm immediately I'm thinking differently.
So
Immediately,
they're
you know what I'm saying?
appealing.
I'm like,
They're
oh, come
appealing
on,
to a certain
really?
audience. They're doing that to appeal to an audience, like opportunity strikes. They're using that business wise to their advantage.
Mm-hmm. But I
I
fuck with
think.
Adam. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Adam.
Mhm.
I met
Well,
him
yeah, I love
before.
Adam. Yeah.
We had a few sentences. We shared a few sentences. He was respectful. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I respected him. He respected me. We shook hands. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He squeezed down on my shit. I squeezed back on his, because I wasn't gonna let him
He's a
out.
real. I feel like he's a real man. Like,
I wasn't
he's
gonna let
not.
him out,
Yeah.
man. My handshake. I had to beat him with the same energy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
But
match that energy. Yeah.
but yeah, bro, like he cool though. He cool though. You know what I'm saying? Like I just can't fuck with that political stuff with him. I can't go that route. Is that his signature right there behind you on your flag?
Yeah, yeah. He wrote "Happy Birthday."
Hey.
He spent a lot of time with me on my birthday, on the country rap tour with Demon Jones and Broadnax. So,
Okay.
and Dusty Lee. Can't forget Dusty Lee.
Dusty
So,
Lee. Dusty
yeah,
Lee.
absolutely. He took time. I didn't have to pay for no kind of meet and greet kind of shit like that. He's just a real dude. I feel like
Solid.
he understands the world is not just the internet, and he's not like a keyboard warrior. But to an extent, he is when the opportunity suits him. He might hate me for saying that, but he knows it's true, I think. And everybody would be the same way to their own benefit to an extent.
Yeah.
All right, Leroy Biggs.
Yeah, do you guys know who Leroy Biggs is?
Yes.
Katita, are you familiar with Leroy at all?
I'm not familiar. I don't think so.
Leroy, he's young. He's still like 24, I think now.
Okay.
He just dropped an album. He has a lot of talent. I mean, he can freestyle anything. If you ever catch him on Instagram Live, if you follow Leroy, he will literally just rap like the chat or rap names. He can just freestyle like crazy. He recently had, if you watch mine and Vic's episode on Leroy Biggs, his health problems, and then Jellyroll being stalked, you'll hear a little bit about what happened to Leroy. But he's kind of had like a life experience he went through. But he dropped an album, I think, on the 8th, so like 2 or 3 days ago. I know this will air later, but he dropped a whole album called Mr. Biggs, and he's a true creeker, so he rides with Ryan and Creek Squad. So, but on the album there's a feature. Yes, yeah, he embraces that too. And I mean, he grew up kind of hanging out with them and stuff in Palm Creek Road. There's all kinds of stories, but he has a feature on there with Ryan called "Bobbing My Head." The song is "Bobbing My Head," and Upchurch did the feature. And then he has another song with, I think, Lorenzo Cole as a feature. I think Chad Arms is on there too. We spoke about that earlier. But it was charting. It was charting really high. So I'm just happy for Leroy that he's, on the right track. He kind of had an awakening and now dropped his album finally. So
can I speak on Leroy real quick?
Please. I'm going to plug my computer in real quick.
I listened to the album earlier today when Creek, when you started putting the stuff that topics in the chat. I went and listened to his album. So it's a good album. I ain't gonna lie. It's a good album. There's some really good songs on there, really good sounding songs on there. You know what I'm saying? He has different types of beats, which is dope. I think his beat selection was good. And how he has like a couple songs on there that's like what you would expect to hear out of country rap artists. You know what I'm saying? So, or at least some of them. There's different types of country, of course, but at least some of the artists, he has songs on there that's that straight up country feel, and it's dope. Sober is one of them. Sober is dope. That shit is fire. I like Sober. He had another one.
He's staying true to himself
today, so I don't know all the names of the songs and stuff like that. But he has bars in there. Some of his
he's clever.
I don't really care for, but other hooks are really good. Overall, just off the first listen, it's a good album. It's for sure a good album for sure, 100%.
Yeah, he definitely should be proud of it, especially at his age. He's been through a lot of stuff already, but he's always had Upchurch's support, which of course helps him. But I think with his work with Lorenzo's a really great dude. They remaster all of Jellyroll stuff. It goes back to Sunny Paradise. Vic will probably know what I'm talking about. Street Flavor and Sunny Paradise and all that. So there's ties to Jellyroll and all kinds of fun stuff there. So Leroy's been around good people and has a lot of potential. And I've always enjoyed his music, whether he was, not sober or sober. And I'm just happy for him that he dropped his album finally, and maybe had a wake up call recently in his life. Get that out of your system when you're young.
Yeah, for real. It can catch up with you like really quickly.
Yeah, if I could undo my rude awakening, like when I was 26, you can't undo stuff like that. So I'm just proud of him in general, because Vic and I did a show about 2 months ago about how Leroy Biggs had a health scare, and to see him now dropping his album and doing well is very exciting.
What's up with the health scare? What happened?
Yeah.
I think it was like a redneck rave thing, and there was a lot of stuff in his system. He spoke about it, so I think I'm safe to say I was basically like a drug overdose combined with maybe underlying health problems. But yeah, he got really scared, and he spoke about it publicly. And
is that why he did Sober?
Yeah.
The song
Sober?
Sober?
50 Days Sober, too.
I actually think that Sober... I think Sober was wrote before this happened, to be honest with you, Chief. I'm not 100% on that. Is that the one where he's like, we'll get high, but we won't be sober, or something like that? If so, it was written a while back. But regardless, I'm happy for him. He's got a lot of good people around him. He always has. And he lost his dad last year, which was super sad. That could make anybody just go down, the wrong mental path. And I'm just happy for him in general. I think he's doing better health-wise and dropping new music, so that's always great to see.
Yeah, that's fire.
I'm definitely glad he's doing better. Definitely.
And he's a big brother too, man. Like, it might be time to, if he got health issues, it might be time to start £10, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, you know,
Yeah. And
FJ, he a big guy still. You know what I mean? But he was a big guy. You know what I'm saying? FJ lost weight. You feel me? And that's dope. I'm all for that.
actually, he's still big, like tall though. I don't know how tall
Mhm.
Leroy is, but uh, health problems will make you, get in shape one way or the other eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you have a medical emergency. The extra weight, even if you don't have any comorbidities, it'll make it harder for them to treat you. Like if there's, some kind of complication with your heart pressure or anything like that.
Like Jellyroll
A
just
lot
lost
of
a lot of weight, and
yeah,
he's still working on it. It's great to see.
yeah.
I loved him when he was heavy too, because he sang so. His music is still so powerful, no matter what size he is. But I want him to be around a long time because I enjoy the music. So maybe that's
Yeah.
selfish of me, but I also want him to be around for a while for him. So anyway, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Leroy dropped his album, and I'm excited that he's doing good still. So it's always good to see him happy and in good spirits and dropping music.
Is
Yeah,
he on Spotify?
Yeah, he
Yes.
sure is.
Okay, cool.
the
Oh
project's
yeah.
on Spotify.
Leroy space Biggs Biggs.
I
Awesome.
call him Reverend. I don't know why I call him Reverend, but I always call him Reverend.
Huh.
There's a
Preach,
story.
preach, Biggs, preach.
I swear there's a story from like 2 years ago, but I don't remember exactly how it went. So I call him
You
Reverend.
remember that title though. You remember Reverend.
Yeah, he answers to it. He's
Pastor
super
Biggs,
sweet.
Pastor Biggs. I would like to give a sermon to the to the
And
congregation.
he's
Is that
he's
okay,
a
Pastor
jolly guy
Biggs?
too. Usually, I mean, yeah, I'm just happy that he's dropping music and that he's doing well. I
Yeah,
want everybody to be that way.
All
Wow.
right. Next up, we
definitely.
got Miss Caitlin Curtis, a three-time award winner from last year's Country Rap Report Awards. She just dropped a brand new joint called "Been Through Hell." Have y'all had a chance to check it out?
I
Have
did.
you
I heard
guys?
it. Yeah.
I
What do
did.
you think?
I loved
Katita,
it. I
you
loved
liked
it.
it? Yeah.
Yes.
She's a powerhouse. So last year on the Country Rap Report Awards, I believe her and Struggle, Vic, quote me if I'm wrong, because I came along right after that or around that time. She and Struggle got like Duo of the Year, and then I think their song won for Song of the Year on the awards, right?
They won Song of the Year, Video of the Year, and Collab of the Year.
Yes. So she's a powerhouse.
Who
It's like
passed
thundering
Thunder?
super bad.
Oh
Yeah, it's
dang,
storming
that's
really
what that
bad.
was?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thunder and the lightning. And
Yeah, it sounded like
I'm in a
somebody was dragging like trash, like 10 aluminum trash cans through the
Hey,
through the
no,
house.
it's
you
the
gotta speed
thunder.
through. You gotta speed
It'll
through.
pass.
You get
It'll
struck by lightning.
pass. I have faith. I have a protection bubble. So she's a powerhouse. But this new song, she didn't really, in my opinion, like she didn't fully use her vocal range on the song, but it's very catchy. I found myself cleaning carpet today and like singing it, like kind of like the FJ Outlaw Clout song. They get stuck in my head, so that's when I know it's going to be like an earworm and more likely to be successful. Anyway, she dropped "Been Through Hell." Did a video, super super good. She's so sweet, humble. She's on tour with Jellyroll on the Back Road Baptism. So with Struggle, she's from the Angels and Outlaws camp. I'm gonna go see her in next week actually with Jellyroll and Struggle. So I'm super excited.
Where's that at?
In Arkansas, actually. I'm not in Arkansas, but I drive to the closest cool ass events and cool concerts near me. So I had to get tickets way back. So,
Yeah, I bet.
and I'm on the lawn, which that's all that was left was lawn tickets. I mean,
Oh,
ideally I
Hey,
would
you
not.
there? You can still feel the energy.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing like a group of people all feeling the same thing at the same time.
Yeah,
And Jelly Roll's the headliner. So, I mean, you can't go wrong, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yay.
she dropped "Been Through Hell" and she's super sweet. If
Yeah.
you guys haven't checked her out, be sure to check her out. Check out our award show last year. Get ready for the award show coming up this year. And yeah,
All right,
you
so
guys will see what
I
I
have a
mean.
question for y'all since we all here. So I feel like as far as like I wouldn't say. I think that Caitlyn has a long way to go to get to like country singer star status. You know what I'm saying? So until folks get there, which I think she can, because what was it? What's the song? What's the song?
In God We Trust or Been Through Hell? The new one, Been Through Hell?
Been Through Hell. So Been Through Hell, I listened to it. You know, it's not my thing. You know, I just want to point that out. It's not my thing. So chances are that song I wouldn't listen to again. But that's not to say anything negative about her, because that's just how I feel about that specific song. Because I went back and listened. I went back to listen to something else. I was like, nah. You know, I've heard her on something before. The God's
You lied.
God's
You
Family.
said you never leave. You lied.
No, I'm talking about
in God we trust. In God we trust.
the song
Yes.
the song with Struggle.
Oh, God.
God we need you now.
Yes, that one. And that's when I first heard her sing. And I thought she was really good then, you know. So it's not about her singing in that song, because she can definitely sing. I heard
it was the song, yeah.
I went back, I was like, nah, this can't be. I'm not gonna leave off with this impression. So I went and checked another song out. And I'm glad I did, because You Lied. This woman went off.
Yes, she's a powerhouse.
At the end, I love hearing range in singers. I love hearing power in the singing voice. You know what I'm saying? When it's necessary, you know. And she did that. She absolutely did that. You know, so that song, that one I would listen to again for sure. You know, because I like it. You know, so that just goes to show people how I view music. There's nothing personal against her, just like there's nothing personal against Adam, nothing personal against Upchurch. Just certain songs I'm not going to listen to anymore after I listen to it, because it's just not my thing. But other songs of yours, I'm going to continue to listen to because it's fire. So I'm not going to be like, oh, I didn't like this song, I'm not listening to this ever again, or whatever. You know, the person ever again. But I think Creek is frozen.
Yeah. See, that's why I was trying to rap, because I knew she'd get trapped in this storm.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's me though with music, man. You know, so what I wanted to discuss with y'all, we could talk with Krika after, you know, or whatever, she gets back on or whatever. But I recently reviewed Stormy. You know what I'm saying? Stormy Lee. So I recently reviewed her newest song. And I'm like, there's not a platform really for these artists that sing. You know what I'm saying? Or there's not a platform that does like kind of what we do. You know what I'm saying? There's probably reactors that react to certain songs. You know what I'm saying? But we don't review like singing songs. And I think that someone like Caitlyn, someone like what's her name, Harkness, Brianna, you know,
Curtis. Caitlin Curtis, Brianna Harness.
Yes. Corey Spires.
What do you mean? What do you mean? They're country singers.
Yes, but there are categories for them, but I don't know. I just think that at their level, I would say, you know what I'm saying? That's why I differentiate it, because the country genre, from what I understand, is a motherfucker to get into.
No,
there's a lot of talent there.
Every genre is a motherfucker to get into. The music
you're right.
Like,
but I mean, I think it's just something different about competing against Nashville. You know what I'm saying?
What it is the artists that you named all have affiliation to country rap. So
right. So this is what I'm saying.
But they're country artists. They are all country artists.
Right.
Stormy just so happens to rap from time to time. She's like a dual threat. She's kind of like Savannah. She raps and sings like Sarah Ross. But,
that's who I was thinking of. I was Sarah Ross. Yes.
Yeah. So, but they all they are in that hustle and bustle that competes with Nashville. But man, there's plenty of artists who make it who weren't from Nashville. At some point in time, you just got to go do your time in Nashville. I have a partner right now who is really, really killing it on the country charts named Tony Evans Jr. He's from Atlanta, but he's had to move to Nashville and earn his keep. That's just where it's at.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So look, we had one more thing to talk about, but I wanted to talk about with Mariah. So since she's froze up there, I think we should sign out and talk about the song next episode.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right.
It's a really good one. I can't wait.
And she froze so cool and elegantly. So look, on behalf of Cricket Mariah, y'all make sure y'all follow her on all platforms at Cricket Mariah. Make sure you hit her up. She runs the Country Rap Report Facebook page. Hit Cricket Mariah up. Make sure y'all sub to her channel and her Instagram. Katita?
Y'all can find me on Linktree. All lower caps, Katita Music 321.
Chief?
You said you were going to do that too.
Yeah.
The last episode we shot.
Yeah. I took note.
You can find me. Yeah, I saw you writing your notes down earlier too. But you can find me at on Facebook. My name is Kashif McCormick. My name McCormick. And Kashif means pioneer. For y'all that don't know, that's probably why I'm so attached to Upchurch's Pioneer album and his song Pioneer. You know what I'm saying? So it means other things too, but that's what I always remember. That's what I always hang on to, Pioneer, because that a lot. I'm an idea person, and I have a lot of ideas about different things. So I just think that pioneers have a different mind than a lot of folks. You know what I'm saying? And they're, they pioneer what they do. They lead what they do. They start trends. They do these type of things. So, but that's me. That's my name on Facebook. On Instagram, I am TrailerMade_Chief. That is TRAYLORMADE_Chief, CHIEF. And then on YouTube, I still have not changed it. I'm going to change it tonight. But right now it is Chief.TrailerMade Records. I will change that to match my Instagram though. So that is going to be TrailerMade_Chief as well.
All right, tonight. And y'all can find me on Instagram at Riding Dirty Radio, TikTok Riding Dirty Radio, Victor VicXL Walker on Facebook. Again, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and make sure y'all check out Country Rap Report on Instagram. All right, y'all. On behalf of Cricket Mariah, she's going through a severe storm in her area. Remember, time is one thing you can't get back. And if you chose to spend some time with us, we truly appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to each member of the team. And man, y'all keep rocking with us. All right. Peace.
Bye.
And y'all make sure y'all go check out Katina and all her covers, her whatever she does.
Yes.
Make sure y'all follow Katina and check out her music. All right.
Do that. I'm definitely hopping on that tonight.
Yay. I'll be waiting.
I believe some comments.
All right, y'all. Peace.
All right. Peace.